here we go. Hi guys, we are at Kandaya Nala Street and we're right in between Maxwell Food Centre and the Scarlet Boutique Hotel. I always thought it was an abandoned building, but it used to be a polyclinic, and I've got my friend here who's having a grad show, so we're going to interview her and find out what makes her tick. Hello, Pei Yi.
Hello.
How did you hear about urban sketching?
Actually, I heard of sketching first when I was in school, and then after given like a chance to like being exposed to these word urban sketches, I have no idea what is it. And then I went for the first session, and I realized like, whoa, there's like a lot of people that is sketching. So that was also the interest why I pursued that all the way till now. I think it's like the togetherness, sketching together and eat together. Sorry, always talking about food. Yeah. So I think that's what drives me to do urban sketching.
How did you hear about them in the first place?
My professor Don. Yeah, he's the one that say like, hey, let's join, let's come for it. It's this Saturday. So I was like, okay, let's go. I was very unsure at first because that's gonna be like the first step that I'm gonna expose into like the public area just to sketch. Yeah. I told my sister about it. Then I was like, I know it's a bit weird to ask you, but yeah, there's a group that is sketching. Do you want to come? Then she was like, yes. Then we came together. Whenever I use a sketchbook, right, I feel like it's something that I just want to document on that day. I think being together is the thing that I've learned. That it's not like just a hobby by its own. I think like meeting up, the first thing that you see, you greet each other, and then find a good spot, and then I think it's the whole part of urban sketching. It's not only like it's just part of sketching. It's part of being together almost every week.
So if I were to sum it up, for you the group means it enforces this sense of community, family.
Yes.
Is that, and then you like that's your draw.
Yeah.
That's your draw.
I think locally we still have places that we still explore, even if it's place that we always go. I think it's just a matter of us stopping and then like looking at the environment, and of course when you sketch at time you like as if it's your eyes is like the camera. You try to capture like different essence of the place. It can be like a festival, an event that happened at the same location, and those are the things that I would want to document. I think I did stop for at least a couple of months after the first session, because no doubt it wasn't about being afraid. I think it's more about like I don't know much people. And then I think the second time I went was through cafe sketching. I'm not sure whether you guys know about it. It's like I met James, Kwan, Benedict, and all those people. There was Isaac. Forget about him. Yeah. So I think those are the people that brought me together. Like the next time when we come back for urban sketches, they were like, "Oh, come here," that kind of thing. I think that's interesting now for me. Yeah.
What would you say to someone who's really new, who's not sure, it's like, should I join this group? Everyone sketches so well, it's like, what would you tell?
I think just come. Just come for just at least tell yourself, just come for one session. I think that would really change your way of thinking sketching by its own. I think urban sketching is just like a name. I think you come for it and then you will know what is it about. Yeah.
What kind of tools do you use when you're out urban sketching?
I think a mixture of watercolours, and also if I'm a bit more diligent, I'll bring out my pen, the ink cartridge pen. Yeah. And then I've tried oil painting before, but not very accessible in terms of cleaning wise. I think that's about it. Yeah.
I noticed that you don't have lines, huh? You don't use a lot of lines in your...
Yeah, I don't really use lines because I feel like I think that gives a bit more I'll say a bit more personality, but lines also give personality. But I've been trying to remove away the lines because that only means that I got one less tool to bring. So
Did you see yourself evolving in the last 4 years?
I think I improved a bit more on colours. Removing the lines is actually one of the greatest challenge for me. I think once you remove the lines, right, you feel like a bit lost. I think that's the first thing that you will feel. But after that, you'll get like better in terms of adding in the shadow and also the highlights. Yeah.
Do you pencil in first, just guidelines, or do
I
you just?
do about a quick 1 minute sketch because that's only to make sure that I don't go over like the building don't go from like the one story to like another 5 stories away. Yeah.
How else do you apply your urban sketching skill to everything else that you do in life?
I actually because I'm doing design also, I try to add like the techniques of the traditional brush strokes into the digital wise. So something like that will be a way of bringing it into my so-called my career. Apart from that, I also do some illustration by my own. I think bringing it from traditional to cartoon, I think that's quite interesting in terms of portraying the way you want to see it on that day. It could be like a day that you don't feel well and then you just want to do cartoon out something. Yeah.
Yay! Congrats!
Thank you.
Can you take us through your exhibit here?
Okay, so supposedly this whole setup is an immersive experience to take a break. So that's a very important kind of message for my video. So the video talks about let's take a break. It doesn't require a large chunk of your time. So from there I actually connected it to, since it doesn't take large chunk of time, I included it in terms of you can choose it from 30 seconds all the way until 20 minutes. So that modifies the way of you thinking of a break instead of like changing your whole lifestyle. Yeah. So from here, I actually brought in because this whole project is also related to the millennial generation. Yeah, we are not lazy. We just need a break. Yeah. So for that, I actually add in some Insta story stickers. So the idea about it is not only about Insta story by itself, but then taking photos, taking videos is also preserving your the moments that you have, and also to kind of remember about that happy moment. So Insta story itself, the J sticker is cute enough for you to like reuse it. It's not a contest, it's just a documentation. So it's just a very simple setup right here. Yeah, that's my project.
Thank you so much. Is that bubble tea?
Yeah, the bubble tea.
Okay, so this is her card, her calling card. I'll leave her the information down in the description box so that you can find her work. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for taking out some of your time to share with us what you do, or your inspirations, or your thoughts and philosophies about urban sketching. Until the next video, ciao, bye. And if you want to check out her sister's work, click on this one, yeah.